Fraser Island, Gari, I think it's Gari Adventures. Gari is the Aboriginal name for the island, so here we are. Bags, chili bins, food, etc. Not too sure which car we're going to be taking, but we'll get something and have a great adventure. And cousin's just dropped us off, so it's all good. Alright, here we are then. We're off to Fraser Island, Gari Island, I think it is, Aboriginal name for it and stuff. So picked up 4-wheel drive in Noosaville, Gari Fraser Island tours. So we've got a Toyota Prado 4-wheel drive, just driven up to Rainbow Beach, filled up with gas because it's cheaper here. It's like $1.70. Whereas it's like over $3 on the island. So yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting. Yeah, beach and a lot of beach travel. We had to time ourselves with the high tide, and yeah, so we're going to cross on a barge, then up the beach and get to the accommodation. So looking forward to it. It's going to be really cool. Really cool. Well, that was a score. Stop for gas at the first Caltex coming into town here, and filled up, and we're told that this car's got a couple of petrol tanks, which it certainly seemed like it because it was only half empty, but it took like 75 litres of petrol, so that should keep us going over the island and stuff. But anyway, went in there, grabbed a pie, said g'day to the guy that was in there, and he gave us some free water and then gave us free muesli bars, Moro bars and stuff. So yeah, excellent. So it's a good way to start the day. So there's a convoy going down there. I'm not too sure what company that was, but they've obviously just come off the barge. So you can do some trips in a convoy, but we've decided to do it just ourselves with a bit of guidance from itineraries and stuff. So that's the truck. So what we need to do is we need to take the tyre pressures down to 25. So it's fairly easy. It was 25 on the beach and 4-wheel drive areas and bits and pieces, and 35 when you go back on the road. You reduce the tyre pressure down to 25 so that it widens the tyre because it's flatter and gives you more grip on the sand. So nice and easy. So I think we need to go up through there. Off we go. It looks like there's a little bit of a climb. So Fraser Island is the largest sand island in the world. So sand everywhere. We'll be wandering our way up here. I think you can swim in this lake. Just not allowed to dive or do anything like that. It's like better actually wait for Mel. She's got the dingo stick. Come across the dingo, yeah. Need to make yourself look menacing so there's the bears. So it's about 12:30, so we're walking in the middle of the day in the heat, hottest part of the day. Probably not a smart move, but You can't book into our accommodation until I think about 2:30 or 2:15 or something like that. So we'll just take it nice and slow. I've lost Mel again. Said I better keep up with. I won't let her keep up with me because she's got the dingo stick. So. So the place comes with dingo sticks. So I've got to make sure that I've got my dingo stick. Right, although we only saw the one on the beach, but apparently they come out in the evenings and in the mornings, so that's right. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Brad, and there's Gari, and we're in Gari, so yeah, pretty cool. And there's one up there which might be staff accommodation or something potentially. So yeah, so anyway, at the moment we've got this all to ourselves. I did read that we needed to bring our own wood from the mainland, but it looks like someone's been nice enough to do that ourselves. So because it's private, we're allowed to have a small fire. At the back there's a generator and solar panels somewhere. Oh yep, on top of the roof there, so generating electricity. So I'll just be careful of what we use for the power and stuff. Visitor come to see us. He's got a tag too, or she. Is it left for the girls?
So?
It's left for the girls, isn't it? We're here for day 2. We're actually up here at Eli Beach. It's what's the time? Almost 9 o'clock. So we spoke to a guy just before, and he said that this car park the other day, but later on, was all the way down to well past where that yellow car is, and all the way down there. And it was about 3 or 4 rows deep that way, so really popular spot. This is the freshwater Eli Creek that you can float down, as you can see with those people down over there. It's a bit cold. Fish up there, there's the creek. Freshwater, apparently it's really, really clean. You can drink it, although it's got a whole lot of people floating down it, so covered in sunscreen and insect repellent, so don't know exactly how clean it is, but anyway.
Will not get you if you're in the water.
Oh, it's cold.
Well, it's certainly refreshing. I think you need a floaty or a inner tube or something. Slowly filling up. Won't be much of that left in a wee while. See, certainly punching holes through it and rusting it away. That was interesting, drops. There's quite a few places that you can pull over, let people past, and yeah, quite bumpy, but the car handled it. Just got to be a bit sensible. There was one part where it sort of bogged down just a little bit, but a bit more power sort of got me out of it. So yeah, anyway, Lake Elm is where we're going to. I'm actually off to the toilet, but we'll go down to Lake Elm. That was a lot more pleasant than the long drop down at the first lake we went and walked to yesterday. Water and pump and everything, so I guess they want to have it as far enough away from the lake as they can. So, right, okay, let's go see if we can find this lake.
Maybe just put a show on. It's like a dolphin.
I don't like when you do that.
He certainly does.
Alright, day 3 on the island. We're up at Lake Mackenzie. It's just the car park. It's quite busy. What are we? 20 past 10. So there's already quite a few cars here. It's already started getting quite warm. All that food, unless it's in a fenced picnic area, which I think is what that is over there. Lake, 120 metres, so we'll go for a swim in the lake.
Huh? Have I got my where is it? Where is it coming?
I'll stop here for some lunch. There was a dingo that was in the middle of the road. We had to drive around them, sitting there watching some people having lunch, so we'll just have to keep an eye on them. Just make sure they don't come back and want our food. Just possibly hoping that there's some lunch still there. I think those guys did pretty well cleaning up actually. This is the station. Pretty cool tall trees here. How tall those trees are. Looks like ferns growing halfway up there as well. Yeah, ferns growing up them. The main road they built in 1920. Gari trees.